Hello, hello. Today I'm going to teach you how to frog or rip your stitches out. If you find, like when you're knitting and you look back and you see something like possibly a drop stitch where there's a hole, like I was knitting this beautiful scarf and I noticed that there's a hole. So I want to rip my stitches back past that to where I can fix that. Okay, so I'm simply just taking my yarn and gently pulling these stitches out. And it's called frogging because of the, when a frog croaks, he rips, makes a rip, rip sound. So this is ripping out your stitches. It's also known as frogging. Okay, here's the place that I need to get down to. So I'm going to keep continuing to ripping those stitches out. Just gently pulling the yarn. And it's good to keep an eye on your work as you're knitting. Just keep checking your work. So that way you don't get too far and you have to rip back as far. If you keep an eye on it and you notice, hey, there's a hole, you can stop, pause, take your needles out, rip back past that, and you won't have to rip as far. So here's where the hole is. So I'm going to keep ripping past that point. Just take those stitches out. And as I get closer to that hole, I want to cautiously slow down a little bit when I'm ripping the yarn out. So that way I don't go too far. Okay. I'm going to go just a little bit farther, I see. Just a little bit of a ladder there. Okay. Now I'm past the point of that hole. I'm going to go one more row. Just gently, slowly pulling them out. And then I'm going to put my needles back into these stitches. And the best way to do this is to picture your yarn, where your working yarn is. It's on the right, okay? So you're going to want to take your needle and just slowly go into these stitches. Pull this up where you can see this. I'm going to flip it over just so it's, I'm going to hold it up where you can see. I'm just taking my needle, carefully just going into these circles, these loops. It's careful just to pinch the yarn just a little bit right below the loop. So it just holds it still while you're putting it on the needle. Just move really gently and really slow. You don't want to be in a hurry because you might actually pull that stitch that you're trying to get back on your needle down farther to where you won't be able to grab it. Okay. So just gently, slowly work your way through each loop, putting it back onto your needle. Move this down just a little bit. It's bunching up on me. Just keep working through. It might be difficult to see the very last stitch. And so you're just going to want to look at it and want to see where that yarn is coming out of. So this one is one more. I'm going to pull through. And then it's a little twisted on my yarn, so I'm going to straighten that out just a little bit. Okay, and then when I flip it over, I've got my yarn on my hook in my left hand, and I've got the working yarn hanging off to the right. So that's perfect place to continue knitting. And so I'll just pick up my needle and just continue knitting as if nothing happened. We just continue knitting back and the hole will no longer be there. So I hope this helped you today. And if you like this video, like and subscribe, and also hit the bell so you'll be notified of my upcoming videos. And you can visit my website. It's dawnsyarnhaven.com, where I've got some wonderful, super cozy, soft yarn for sale and some knitted items. So, hope this helped you today with frogging. If you make a mistake, don't worry. Keep on going. If you have to pause and frog back, it's perfectly fine. And continue knitting. Enjoy. Be blessed.